Good morning and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Millie and I make lifestyle and fitness content. And if you are returning, it is so nice to see you guys again. Apologies for all the flashing that is happening in the background. I do have, well, I say Stephen has the TV on. I have it on mute at the minute, but whatever's playing at the minute is really flashing quite significantly. But today we are tackling something exciting, kind of not exciting. I'm gonna go on my longest run ever today. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to move because that light is annoying me. Okay, I'm back. The lighting is a bit better. So today, yeah, like I said, I'm doing something kind of exciting, kind of scary, kind of a little bit of a wild card for me. But today is August the 24th, I think, 23rd maybe. We're in August at some stage. Anyway, next week on Thursday, like Thursday coming, I am having my birthday. I'm turning 28, which is another year older, another year scarier. But I've decided today that I'm going to run 28 kilometers, so a kilometer for every year that I have been alive. So I'm feeling like a little bit nervous about it. The longest I've ever run is 21 for the half marathon. So this is like actually quite a big jump, and probably, like, I'm aware, maybe a little bit too big of a jump considering the longest I've ever done is 21, and I haven't ran that since May, and like I just said, we're in August now. But I just want to challenge myself. I'm going to take it super easy. I'm not going to be focusing on pace or anything like that. I'm just going to be running, and if I need to stop and walk, if I need to slow down, I'm going to let myself do that. Sydney is notoriously hilly, so I will definitely probably have to walk on some of the hills because they just wipe me out. But saying that, we're going to fuel for our run. So I've just made a bagel with Vegemite and butter on it. I'm going to eat this. I'm actually kind of running a little bit behind schedule. I was meant to wake up at 6 a.m. and be out the door for 7 because it's also forecast to be really warm here today. However, I did wake up at like 6-ish, but I kind of lounged around in bed for a little while. I don't know what's been going on recently, but I've been having really bad night sleeps, and I keep waking up at like 1 or 2 in the morning and then just like not being able to get back to sleep again, which is like so unlike me. Like my sleep schedule is usually like spot on, like very routine. And then I don't know what's been going on these last few nights. I've just been really struggling in the middle of the night. So anyway, I'm a little bit behind schedule. I wanted to get out early just because the heat here picks up so fast, and it's actually been a really long time since I've had to run in the heat, but we just got to work with what we're working with. So anyway, I'm going to eat my bagel, get my fuel in, and then I'm actually already ready, so I've got like my running clothes on, but I just need to pack my little bag, like my little running bag, and then ready to get out and get running. So food has digested, so going to head out now. Today I do not have any gels with me, and for a 28 kilometer run probably do need some, so instead I bought myself some sweets, and I'm going to pack some sweets with me and try this out before. I've never done this before, but I've seen that like quite a few other people do it, so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm just going to take some of those sweets and pop them in this little plastic bag, and then I'll pop this into my running belt. My running belt is obviously not massive, so I need to be conscious as to how many sweets I could actually fit in there. And I'm also hoping, because they're obviously like jelly sweets, that they are not going to melt. Alright, and I realised yesterday, because I had some of these sweets yesterday, one of them is licorice flavour, and I do not want that one, but the other ones are good to go. Okay, let's see the amount of sweets I'm bringing. Oh, you're laughing at me.
It's a lot of sweets.
And you're running 28 kilometres?
Oh, I'm just saying.
That's too many sweets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a go. It gives me something to look forward to on the run. Stephen's judging my amount of sweets that I'm taking. So that's my pouch packed. I am gonna head out now. Initially I was gonna run up to Watson's Bay and then back round basically, but I've decided not to do that because it's a very hilly route. So I'm gonna run into the CBD. I'm gonna run over the Harbour Bridge. I'm gonna run around the Opera House, and then I'm gonna run all the way up to Watson's Bay, I think it said on my thing. So it'll still be kind of hilly, but honestly, like I said earlier, you just can't avoid hills in Sydney. It's just not a possible thing that you can do. But that's it, we're ready to go. It seems actually a bit cold outside, but it is meant to get warm. Like right now, the temperature is saying it's 14 degrees, but it's gonna get up to 26. So anyway, I'm gonna go out with that jumper because I feel like I do warm up pretty quickly, but yeah, let's get going. I'm using the wide angle lens, I hope you can see me, but I am about 2 Ks in, taking it nice and slow. The weather right now is actually lovely because it's very overcast, and so it's quite chilly, but it's good because it just keeps your body like a nice temperature, but I can see the sun starting to peek through, so anyway, 26 to go. So I've decided that I'm going to treat this run as 4 7 Ks, so I'm 3.5 in now, so halfway through the first round. Feeling okay, but I am also going downhill at the minute, but the sun is definitely now starting to come out, so soon we'll be running against the temperature as well as that starts to heat up a little bit, but so far so good, feeling okay, just gonna keep trotting on. I'm about 5k in. I've just stopped to have my first little sweet break, so I have no idea what I'm doing with this. I'm just gonna snack as I go, basically. So anyway, I'm gonna eat the snake whilst we run, but 5k's in, 23 to go. Okay, first quarter done, 7k's in, just walking. I did just get myself lost a little bit. I'm trying to get onto the harbour bridge. I don't know what I did, but I ended up just not where I thought I should be. So I've just been trying to figure that out, basically, but I think I'm almost going to be at the stairs to get up onto the bridge. So 7k done. My hip flexors are starting to feel a bit tight, not ideal considering we're literally only 1/4 of the way in, but aside from that, I'm being a bit out of breath. I'm doing okay, but hopefully my legs can hold up today. Made it to the bridge and a lovely morning view of the Opera House and the city. I really do love Sydney in the morning, it's so beautiful. So just as I was saying, it's getting gloomy, it's just starting to rain. I really hope it doesn't properly rain, it just spits a little bit because I do not want to end up soaking this early on in the run. I'm about just over 10.5 Ks in. My knees are starting to hurt, which is something I haven't had before, and I feel like I'm too early on in the run for my knees to be feeling this way, so I've just stopped and stretched them out a little bit. I don't really know how you meant to stretch your knees, but I tried to stretch them out a little bit, and now I'm gonna have some more sweets to get my energy up again and just maybe slow the pace down and take it a bit easier. My heart rate is pretty high, as always, what a shock. I'm running currently at like a 6:45 pace, but I think I might just have to slow down even further. But I'm gonna eat these and then we'll get back going again. I'm gonna run around the Opera House, which is just like as if these are my running views. Run around and then run around the Botanical Gardens and then start the run to Watson's Bay. 14k's in. I feel like I've been having to walk to when I film because I honestly cannot run and talk at the same time. Like, it gets me so out of breath, it absolutely skyrockets my heart. Even when I'm running at like a really slow pace, it just, my body does not agree with it. So anyway, over halfway, which is amazing. 14k's done. I'm not gonna lie, I've been running really slowly, so don't mind that, but we're about an hour and 40 minutes in, I think. So I estimated that this run would take me between 3 and 4 hours, and I think I'll be pretty spot on, to be honest. My fitness is actually not feeling that great, to be honest, but I haven't really been, I know I did stage stuff like not that long ago, but I haven't really been regularly running since then. But anyway, I'm feeling okay. I could be feeling better, but could be feeling worse. Gotta soldier on, gotta keep the mindset positive. We're gonna get through this. We can do tough things, and I feel like I should be saying I get to run, not I have to run. I should just be grateful for the fact that I can be out here running anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna have a few more sweets and then keep on running. Probably check in again once we're at 21k, once we're at a half marathon, and see how I'm feeling then. Okay, we've officially ran a half marathon. This is the third half marathon now that I've run, and it was the slowest, but that's okay. My body is feeling it. When I say feeling it, it is a bit of a slog. Like, I'm having to walk way more than I thought I would have to walk, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, I'm actually just having a sitting down break. I'm going to take the rest of my sweets. I'm going to eat the rest of my sweets and then just like take a minute, basically catch my breath, digest the sweets a tiny bit, and then keep going. 7k's to go. That's not that bad. We're 3/4 of the way in. 7k's. That's it. I think I'm going to change my route a little bit though. I'm thinking I'm in Rose Bay at the minute, and I think instead of going up to Watson's Bay, I might go over to Bondi. I really underestimated how many hills there have been on this run, so that's also definitely impacted how I'm feeling in my time. But anyway, it's not about time, it's just about doing the distance. So I'm going to eat the remaining of my sweets. We are officially in uncharted territory because this is the furthest now I've ever ran. So every kilometre more that I do will be a new distance for me. I'm sorry, but look how steep this hill is. What the hell? I feel like hills never show up that steep on camera, but that is an absolute monster. I'm gonna walk it. I'm not even gonna attempt to run. I do not have the energy for that right now, but oh my god. Oh my goodness. I am in so much pain. Not even every part of me. Hip flexors down to my feet in pain. Upper body, as you'd expect, feels alright. Oh my god. I was doing okay. It obviously started getting tough around 21k's, and then 25k is where I feel like I hit, I don't know if you'd call it a wall, like people say. I don't think it was that. Obviously I was eating sweets throughout the run, but I mean, like, I was getting actually, like, my belly was grumbling, and the final 3k was just a slog. It was actually a slog. There's a lot of hills, especially towards the end. I was just trying to like dodge the hills. So I ended up, instead of running all the way up to Watson's Bay, I ran across the Bondi, but there were still hills across to Bondi. And then I just had to run up and down Bondi Beach. But oh my god, I'm happy that it's done. I'm so happy that it's done. I'll put my stats here. It took me like 3 hours and something. Like, average pace was seven minutes and something. But look, it wasn't a fast run. I'm gonna tell you that now. It was not fast, but like I said before, it wasn't about the speed. It was just about completing the distance. Wow, the distance was tough. The weather actually probably was on my side. Obviously it was quite grey and rainy and not cold, but it was like a nice temperature to be running in. And as towards the end, it was definitely picking up, like, it's blue sky outside and sunny and warm. But luckily that was just for the end part of my run. But anyway, I fear that if I sit down, I may not get up again. But I honestly just need to sit down. I've done like 30,000 steps or something like that, so my legs definitely need some recovery. I obviously need to jump in the shower and wash my hair and stuff, but honestly first I just need to sit down, drink some water, and just take a minute for myself. Washed and showered. I feel clean again. My hair feels clean again. My body, surprisingly, is actually now feeling better than I thought I would be feeling. When I finished my run in Bondi and I got the bus back up to Bondi Junction, when I got off the bus, I thought I was going to fall over. There was about a 75% chance that my feet hitting the floor, I was going to buckle. And that would have been very embarrassing in front of everybody on the bus. But I was okay. And yeah, surprisingly, usually sometimes after I do like a long run, I literally crash. Like, I mean, I sit on the sofa or I lay down and I can't move. Like, I literally cannot move from that spot. And I just don't feel that way today, which is really interesting. So I wonder whether that is the sweets. Maybe just like a higher sugar content and the amount. I mean, I had like quite a few sweets on that run. But anyway, I've just made myself some lunch, having some carbonara, which is one of my favorite meals. And I've done a lot of pasta to try and carb load and just sort of hopefully replenish my body. I'm going to go to the supermarket, I think, after I have had my lunch, because A, I need to buy stuff for dinner, and B, I think I should really be drinking some electrolytes, because this is really gross. But I do notice that when I run and I'm sweating, once I finish running, I've almost got like the salt basically that I've sweated out of my skin, like crystallizes almost on my face. So like if I touch my face once I've been sweating for a bit, I can like feel like salt. I'm assuming it's salt anyway. So I definitely feel like my body needs to be replenished. I might go get like a Gatorade or a Powerade, or like, you know, just one of those drinks to just make sure I'm recovering properly, because obviously that was the biggest and longest run I've ever done. So my body's never had to experience that sort of stress before. But overall, I'm like super proud of myself now that I've finished it. I still don't enjoy running. I'm gonna put that out there. I still don't get the runner's high that everyone else talks about. I don't get that. The only thing I found that I look forward to on a run is I get to listen to my audiobook. And actually during that run, I finished the 3rd book in the Akatar series, and I started the 4th. The 4th one's actually finally the first one that's actually quite short, so I should finish that fairly quickly, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's really the only thing I look forward to on a run. So I guess if you're like me and you actually just don't like to run, maybe that's something you could try to do if you are into reading, is just finding a good series that you only listen to the audiobook for, and then that's all you do when you go for like your runs and walks and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling because I am so hungry, so hungry.